Hello, my name is James with Scroll the Script, and Scroll the Script is a ministry simply helping people with the principles of the Bible. And in this discussion, I want to simply talk about why we should study the Proverbs. One of the first foundations that we are to establish upon any biblical work is the Bible. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, thoroughly equipped for every good work. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16 and 17. You see, the scripture declares that God breathed, meaning it's direct divine revelation from Him. The sole purpose of the pages of inspiration are to provide us benefits of correction and teaching. In return, God will lead us to become a complete person. The Book of Proverbs lays very nicely in this God-given structure. You see, in many aspects of our lives, we have certainly faced hardship. You take the lack of self-confidence that stunts personal growth. You take in marital relationships where people are cheating and lying, and this causes divorce. We have imbibing or drinking excessively, where this can attack vital organs, and the list can continue. You see, life is full of difficulties and obstacles, and there are many scenarios that we can discuss where there is failure. Some will even come to the point where they live life in misery. That is, they are dreadful, and they want to bring everybody around them, bring in and draw in that negative energy. They want to, have some self-pity, but they live a very unhappy life. And in worst case scenarios, people even take their very life. You see, the importance of teaching is to grasp what God is trying to teach us. The gospel according to John continues to tell us and teach us that, Satan, again, he comes to destroy people. He comes to steal, to rob your joy. But in stark contrast, Christ comes to give you life and to give you abundance of life. John 10:10. And so the next question that arises in this discussion is, why the Book of Proverbs? Well, we have to understand King Solomon. You see, King Solomon was the son of King David, and he had a great task before him. King Solomon was to, lead the people of the children of Israel. But King Solomon felt inadequate. When you read the book of Kings, 1 Kings chapter 3, you will see that Solomon requested wisdom. The Bible further unfolds that God granted Solomon wisdom. Solomon had everything he desired in his heart. He had riches. He had wealth, materialism, everything that your heart could desire, Solomon had it. And so when he requested wisdom from God, he did not request more riches, more materialism, but he requested more wisdom. And so in his request, God prepared Solomon to be able to discern between good and evil. And further, we have stories of Solomon practicing this. The reason we should study the Proverbs, because King Solomon is the primary contributor. He is considered the main author. And back in his time, he was considered the wisest person of his time. I mean, people would come from all the ends of the earth to just come and get advice from Solomon. This is found in 1 Kings chapter 4. Imagine today all the leaders of our country coming to one king for advice. And yet, everything that Solomon had, he had everything he wanted. But yet, he desired more wisdom. The Book of Proverbs are practical principles that anyone can profit from. They are short, pithy, or witty teachings that encapsulate a powerful message. They are used as very short, terse statements. That is to say that they are very short, brief, but hold a powerful punch so that we can gain their understanding and apply it to our lives. So these are life-changing sayings. They are simple sayings that impart wisdom. They are good for the simple. They are even good for people that are already wise in learning. And it shows a person how to fear God and respect Him. Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 8. So the Proverbs also can continue to teach us, the parent and child relationship. That the son is supposed to hear the instruction of his father and not forsake the law of his mother. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 8. So these are just some examples that we can gather why we should study the Proverbs, but we will develop more teachings in exploring the book of Proverbs. Thank you again for listening. My name is James, and I'm the founder of Scroll the Script. And Scroll the Script is simply helping people live life more skillfully with the principles of the Bible.